Oh my god, it's a pineapple! Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with some more Ocarina of Time, and... interruptions by an owl. Yes. I'm gonna say right now, I like this character, but he is an asshole. And he's cute, and he's useful, but he is the biggest troll, because he says a lot of shit like that, and then he'll say, did you get all that? It'll default to no, but the answer's yes. And other times he'll say, do you want me to repeat that? And it'll default to yes, but the right answer is no. And so, we got off fairly easily there, but I don't know where to begin with this. First of all, this is the same recording session as the previous episode. I don't normally batch record, but in this case I am. But Hyrule Field, not got a lot of good memories with this place. I was back walking there because that's faster, but okay, that pineapple over there, much as I was overreacting just now for the sake of comedy in the intro, I hate those things. I have a lot of negative memories with Hyrule Field. First of all, our first destination is the castle town, which you can see is the drawbridge over there. At night time, that thing closes, and you can't get in at night time. But it doesn't really... like, it kind of gives you enough time to get across Hyrule Field if you really, really book it, and I was titting around talking to Gebora and trying to backwalk because it's faster, but during the day, there are those pineapple-ass things, the pea-hat enemies. Might as well show this off while I'm here. During the day, those things will attack you if you get too close. During the night, you're fine, unless you wander off the path, in which case you get assaulted by Stal Children, or Stal Childs. I don't really know what the proper plural is. I'm going to say it's Stal Children, but might as well grind off them, because they are adequate. Well, it's a good way to pass the night for the moment. Might as well get some money out of it while we're doing it. And also, if you fight enough of them, then eventually a giant one appears as well, and I suppose I've not really seen enough mainstream documentation of that, but it's a thing that happens. They do get progressively bigger, like that's a slightly bigger one. But there is a big one at some point. It's probably going to be soon, because I'm killing literally loads of them. I don't know whether it's this or Minecraft or neither, but I think if you look at the moon, then it goes faster. There's a bigger one. There's a side-by-side comparison for you. And this isn't a Master Quest exclusive, like, you can do this in the vanilla version of the game as well. And something I noticed in the last episode as well is, top left corner of the screen, you can barely see it, but there's the icon for the entrance to a dungeon. And there is no reason for it to be there, it's just a graphical glitch. But, the sun's coming up, so they're going to be pissing off now. Because if you stick to the path, or if you wear a mask, then these guys won't bother you at all. Well, I mean, they might bother you, like, psychologically, but they won't, like, interfere with your plans, you know? And they just toaster back into the ground. Now, before we even go into here, those chains on the side, yes, you can walk up them, and yes, it's a good idea too, because you get free money if you do. See, there are random actions in this game, kind of like... also, if you place that just right, yep, you can glitch through the floor in the screen transition. As you're taught in Kokiri Forest, you can do random actions and it'll result in getting money and stuff. Also, there's this house full of jars and Link shall do what Link does best. Smash all the jars and get money out of it. And you might think, oh, that soldier over there is going to be a little bit pissed off that you're coming into his house and stealing all his money and smashing all these jars. But actually, well, first of all, this isn't a house, this is a warehouse. And also, he doesn't give a shit. He advises that you break all these pots in the name of stress relief. Now, you're not supposed to be able to get up on top of those things up there, but I swear I found a way as a child. Either it's jump off this or backflip at a weird angle, I don't remember, but it can be done. Yes. You would have thought these ones would have better rewards in them, like a 20 rupee or something. I don't remember if they actually do or not. These ones had nothing. And I believe there's a Skulltula in here, a golden Skulltula that is, but I don't know if that's just Ocarina of Time, or just Master Quest, or neither, I don't know. Oh, there we go, there it is. So, I kind of not been very good about getting these, because, well, to be fair, we've not really run into all that many. And we don't have many items at the moment anyway, so even if we do run into them, chances are it'll be just out of our reach, or something like that. I'm doing plenty of titting around. I should be getting on with showing off the castle town and actually progressing with the story. I didn't even talk to that soldier, but it's okay. I'm skipping over the story because the story doesn't really matter all that much. Now, where should I begin with this? Now, despite the fact that I've been grinding up money, it's actually a good idea to keep your rupee count relatively low. Also, she's not going to be important at all, because you can tell by her distinct character design and colourful hair, she's definitely not going to be important. And how slowly she speaks. You don't have to talk to her now, but she will be important later. Milan? I don't know how one pronounces her name. Now, I kind of don't want to do this now, because this is that minigame I alluded to in the previous episode, and I don't like the shooting minigames in Zelda games. I'm just not very good at them, but that's kind of why I was grinding up money despite my own advice to not have much money, because you're going to earn a lot of money very quickly in this game, so it's easier if you just keep your wallet empty so that money still has worth. But I imagine this probably won't go very well for me. Right. Try and get perfect score. I don't remember if you have to do this twice, or... I know you have to get a perfect score at least once in order to... Okay, I fucked it up. I'm not very good at this, but I am live commentating it, and I think... this is not easy to do with a GameCube controller. Oh god, I can't believe that hit. So basically, I fucked up... I nearly said I fucked up 1. I fucked up 2, I think? Yeah, you get a free retry if you balls it up, but only slightly. Because this is worth your while to do. It's just not easy. I don't like these minigames. Oh fuck, I forgot the timing for that one. I'm gonna get 9 out of 10, aren't I? Or 8, or 7. Rude. I have to pay for the next turn again, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, that was a pathetic performance. I'll cut to my successful attempt. Or I will just be successful in the attempt I stop commentating. I don't know whether that's practice or luck, but there we go. We now have the maximum size slingshot bag. So that was fun. I hope to never have to do this game ever again, except it does actually return later in the game, which is not a fun time. Happy Mask Shop. Don't think we can do this just yet, but... Oh, can we? Oh, no. No, we can't. Okay. No point showing this off yet, because it's not a thing we can do yet. Potion Shop, Bazaar... Yeah, might as well just get on with the story for what it's worth. Temple of Time, I want to show that off, but there's no point because it's not even plot relevant yet. Well, I mean, it is, but it isn't. You feel me? Anyway, Hyrule Castle. We were told to go and meet with the Princess of Destiny, and look who it is. It's Mr. I can't make up with my mind. I can't make up my mind whether I want you to say yes or no. Yes. I never would have guessed that Princess Zelda would be inside Hyrule Castle. It's not like she's a princess or anything. No. You see, he does this. He tries to fool you with his hooting and his yeses and his nos. Now, a couple of ways of going about this. I believe, because this is going to be I hate stealth sections, but this one's okay if only because I'm used to it. But there are two ways of going about this. First of all, you could talk to this asshole. Okay, I think I thought you could pay him money and he'll let you in, but apparently not. Well, either way, I'm fairly sure you have to be caught. You have to get caught by the guards at least once, because that's what triggers the next thing. Because you could just go all the way in here, and no, Navi, I'm not interested. You could come all the way in here. Hello. You could get to your destination of this stealth section, is what I'm trying to say. And that looks like it should hurt, but it doesn't. You can get to the end, and you won't be able to progress any further, because there's a thing that you need, and you don't have the thing. Guess who provides the thing but little Malon? So, yeah. Her father is a roadblock. And slow text. A really strange incentive to go and find her father. We get an egg. Okay. Well, this totally won't hatch at some point. But I'm going to set this, and while I'm at it, I'm going to set the ocarina as well, because we've not even started using this yet, but it lives on down C, and you're not going to be able to change my mind about this. Now, I think at this point, we're as equipped as we should be. In fact, yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we can get that would make sense to get at this point in the story. There is a shield upgrade that we could either buy or get for free by going a little bit out of our way, but nah, honey, I am good. Now, I do wonder, are the guards shuffled around in Master Quest? Because they didn't seem to be in the 3DS version, but I forget exactly how you do this. I think you don't go all the way around this hill because there's those guards there. But if you take this at too left of an angle, you get caught by the guard on the bridge. If you go too far to the right, you get caught by those guys. So you just need to be a little bit careful about this. And I, as I said, don't like stealth sections, but this is apparently going well. This bit was always the hardest bit for me as a child because, well, you're walking over a completely wide open place. Also, this doesn't look like you can climb up it. I mean, it kind of does, if you know what to look for, but if you didn't know that was there, that might be difficult for you, but yeah, as a child, I hated this section and the bit that immediately follows it. But I could do it now with no problems. Apparently it comes with years of practice, and of course, because the guards are so on patrol, we can't go in through the main entrance, and even if we wanted to, it's closed. Because Princess Zelda would never have an audience with the likes of me, because I'm just a commoner or something. And if you swim through here, I don't know how far it goes. Okay, there we go. You can get money if you keep going. If you swim through there rather than walk, you get money, and also you definitely won't get caught by the guards because you're in the water, and why would they check the water for intruders? And here we go, we've hit the roadblock that is Talon, or T-A-L-O-N. He's having a dream about inviting people to his ranch, and we haven't seen a ranch. There's nowhere in this overworld that a ranch could possibly be. But he's blocking the solution to a block puzzle, so we might as well get the blocks in position so we can block while we block. Also, this door over here, it saddens me, but it serves no purpose. You can't even walk up that little step to it. Child me is very sad at this knowledge, because I want to go through the door. Oh. Pushing blocks in this game is a little bit painfully slow. I know it can be fixed with ROM hacking, but this isn't a ROM, this is a GameCube game. And what do you want, Navi? Oh gee, I wonder. I fucking wonder, little miss. Also, he looks like Mario and he's wearing a Bowser brooch around his neck, and Melon does as well. Now, where's the sky? Where's the sky? Where's the sun, I was going to say, or the moon? Maybe it's just looking at the sky in general, I don't know. But it's almost like we're waiting for something to happen that will happen when it turns to day or something, I don't know. It's almost like no one knows what's going to happen in this game, because everyone's played this game, for crying out loud. There's no point trying to keep secrets. But anyway, the egg turned into a chicken, and now we will use this. Well, it's a cuckoo. Cuckoo? Cuckoo. It's a chicken! And it wakes up this asshole, and now you can kindly leave, Mario, or Crate Man. Talon. Talon? How the fuck do you pronounce their names? And also, name of the ranch in this game is Lon Lon Ranch. As a child, it never occurred to me that it's because it's owned by Ta Lon, who has a daughter called Ma Lon. That never occurred to me. I was a special child. Some could say that I still am. And see, why don't the guards arrest him for being suspicious or taking too long to leave after he was allowed into the castle grounds? Now, you might want to try and make this jump without any boxes, but you won't make it. I don't see why you should be able to make it with one. Like, if Link would just grab that ledge, then he'd be golden. But, no, you have to have both boxes. And you would have thought you'd push one, like, to there, and then another one beyond it to form, like, a bridge, so you could just walk straight across. But no, you just have to stack them and then jump from this new elevation. And apparently my control stick is getting slightly stuck, but only a little bit. I mean, it is an old controller, to be fair. Just keep pushing. And that's as far as it'll go. Lovely. And most beautiful way of infiltrating a castle, climbing in through the sewer. Now, I don't know when I worked it out, but I worked out stuff. Also, I had canon, this is the other side of that door, or at least it leads to a corridor that connects to that door I was just talking about, but I knew this as a child, apparently Masay and Ella didn't. You can only come here during the day. If you come in here at night, there are guards standing literally here, and they will see you immediately. Like, you cannot go through this section at night. It's prohibited and banned and forbidden. But we're here in the day, so it doesn't matter. And these guards are so dense, of course. I'm gonna start talking shit about the guards and their terrible pop-in distance. But they can literally only see right in front of them. And they're apparently completely deaf as well. Now here's something that I've never bothered trying to do. There's a guard down there and a shit ton of rupees. Well, not a shit ton, like a load of 1s and a 20. But also, we can't go to first person here. It's not worth risking it, because you could just walk across this bit here. If you can walk across it without falling. No, okay. I was so worried for a second there. Now, guards at weird timings. I probably could run across now and be fine, but I'm not going to risk it. I will not risk it for a chocolate biscuit. I do not like green eggs and ham. I wasn't a Dr. Seuss child. How do you pronounce it anyway? Seuss? 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 I did wonder if he was called, like, if his name was Dr. Seuss because he, like, Dr. See Us. Because in this country there are dialects that refer to, like, there are dialects in this country where you could say us to refer to yourself. Like, if you were to say someone, give us that, that means give it to me, even though there's only one person, and guard on steroids. Also, I hate this one because this gives you the least margin of error. Space, time, pants. Yeah. But fortunately they don't look behind them, so... But yeah, I thought maybe, oh, he's a doctor and he's telling you to see him, so Dr. See Us. Apparently, nope, Dr. Seuss was just his name, or his pen name or something, I don't know. I was not a Dr. Seuss child. Now, everyone and their grandmother knows about this one, but there's a plant. You shoot the window and there's this guy who doesn't throw you out, he just tells you not to cause any trouble, and then throws a high explosive at you, as one does. Now on this side, picture of Yoshi, Princess Peach, Mario, and nothing. I thought it was this one that gives you money. Apparently I was mistaken. Oh, no, it does. Just have to aim a bit more carefully than I did. See, I'm doing all this money grinding, despite the fact that I said don't grind for money because it makes more sense not to. Is there any money down here, by the way? This seems like an optimal place for hiding stuff, but apparently no. Now, let's make the best possible first impression with Princess Zelda. Have a chicken! Totally worth it. Now then. Hello. You're the one that the name is gamed after, yes. I was bitching in the last episode about how people don't know how to conjugate early modern English, I think it's called. The one with the uths and the thous and all that. But the number of people who think that Link is Zelda and Zelda is question mark, question mark, question mark. It's frustrating. But again, it's another cutscene that everyone has seen, and she has green eyebrows. Her eyebrow game is absolutely fleeking. I think, is it because of that she's portrayed as having green hair in the Toon Link games? What's the correct term for those collectively? Like, is it Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks? The Toon games? I don't know. The point is, she looks good with green hair, but she also looks good with blonde hair. I don't know. I don't know what I can say to make this interesting, and for some reason I can taste fish and chips right now, and I've not had that for ages because I've not been at home for a couple of weeks. Oh my god. You're Zelda? I never would have guessed. It's not like you're dressed like a princess crossed with a nun. Yes, my name is Jackass. I mean, Tess. Well, there we go. She's a subscriber to my channel, but she doesn't even realize it. And yay, we get even more exposition and lore, and yes, it's a secret to everybody. I didn't even realize that I was supposed to press A there, or that I had to answer a thing. And I could show off what happens if you say no or otherwise pick the arse option to every question, but that would just drag this out, and this is going to be a long series anyway. So this is the other half of the story that the Great Toilet told us in the previous episode. So there's the Golden Goddesses, they made the Triforce, and then they hid it somewhere. Yum yum. Shiny triangles. Now, I could go on a tangent about how, supposedly, according to myths and legends on the internet, the Triforce is obtainable somewhere in this game. It's not. It isn't. It's just not a gettable thing. And any screenshots that claim otherwise are completely falsified. Same as the, there was some hoax with a song that's called something like the the oath to the sages or something. I don't know, that was a hoax that convinced a lot of people once, but that's also not a thing. But I've acknowledged them, so I'm already more informative than your average LP of this game. And because this is Master Quest, it's already more informative than the average LP of Ocarina of Time. Okay, so, sorry for skipping through this, but, okay, she just name-dropped the main thing of the game and the title of the game. Please don't tell me it again. But yeah, so she's told us about the Door of Time. We need the 3 spiritual stones, we need the Ocarina of Time. That's another thing. Maybe it's petty, but I have difficulty standing when people say, "Oh, Ocarina." No, Ocarina. Fucking deal with it. No, I don't want to look at the bad man. Yeah, okay. We shall look at the man with the greenish skin and the ginger hair and the so obviously bad guy, but no one is doing anything about it. In fact, in this game, his color palette is kind of Bowserish. Like, he's got the red hair, he's got the greenish hues, and the yellow on that gem on his forehead. Oh my god! Ganondorf is a homeworld gem! Or something. That wasn't really all that funny.
Hello?
It's like how the controller vibrates just then, as if to say, oh no, he's going to kill you, and then that's the end of the game. Roll credits. Also, flowers, quite obviously flat. And it's funny, they do mention the king in this game, but they don't actually show... I do wonder what the king of Hyrule looks like in this version of the game. Because I'm trying to imagine, if that's how Zelda looks compared to her Wind Waker incarnation, how would the king look compared to his Wind Waker incarnation? You feel me? And also, in case it wasn't obvious, the crest of Hyrule, the thing that's on her apron ass thing, that's why I refer to a certain someone as Cow Zelda, because it looks like the Delta Rune from... Well, the Delta Rune from Undertale looks like that crest. Let's get our timelines accurate here. Considering how overdone this game is, it does deserve some credit for having a relatively clever story to it, in that, like, the princess was right, but her plan here is flawed, but only in such a way that a child's plan could be. Because she's right, but she just lacks a bit of foresight. And also the sense that also our chicken just turned into a letter. Does that mean that we gave her the chicken? Like, there's just a chicken roaming around Hyrule Castle now that we have this letter? I was trying to say, there's an oversight that only a child would make in making this sort of plan. Anyway, it's her Super Nintendo Impa. Hello. With your pointy boobs and your red eyes and your makeup. She's safe to talk to, unlike the other guards, but she's not a guard, she's an attendant. And she is Impa. And she's gonna teach us a thing. And, well, it's a good thing that she believes Zelda, come to think of it, otherwise the game would probably end right here. Because she'd be like, why the hell are you talking to my precious Zelda? Kick you out of the castle, give you no hints, and then not help you later in the game. Or at all. So... right, prepare to encounter the lesser of the 2 overused songs in this game. I do mean specifically this game. In Ocarina of Time, this is the most overused song, but in Master Quest, it's the second most overused song. Oh my god, it's the Ballad of the Goddess from Skyward Sword, but played backwards, and sorry I'm not doing it rhythmically. Do your best to like that song, because we're going to hear it a fair amount, but not as much as a certain other song that we've yet to encounter. What? We've not yet encountered more than one song? I never would have guessed. Brilliant commentary. So, she's gonna escort us out the castle, and I think this is a good point to end off the episode as well. We've actually got a surprising amount done, and I am quite proud of that. So, I have been, and will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons. This is Legend of Zelda Master Quest. I keep wanting to call it Majora's Mask because they both begin with M. Majora's Maskster Quest. But, now, I suppose this coming up is an interesting bit of foreshadowing, just to end off the episode here. So we're talking to a self-confessed member of the Sheikah tribe, and she gives us valuable information about what do next. And then she'll talk a bit. And a bit more. And keep giving this invaluable advice. Get to the point, please, so that I can finish this thought. She does that. And boom, she's gone. But yes, I've already outroed, so in the next episode, we will head over there as directed. Well, over there, rather. See you then.